name is Drew. I've been with MGS for 2.5 years as a mechanical engineer. A mechanical engineer at MGS, we are the ones that design the machines. We use a 3D CAD modeler called SolidWorks. So most of our time is spent in front of the computer. We're building the design, coming up with a design, with the occasional meetings here and there. And then as our projects are progressing, we follow up with the assembly on the floor, make sure the projects are going well, give assistance wherever we can. I love the idea of problem solving and working on new stuff. And at MGS I've never had a project that was the same before. So it's a new challenge every time, new designs. I look forward to coming in and problem solving on a daily basis. The leadership at MGS is really nice. They've got a great knowledge base, and they're always easy to ask questions with. And so it's nice being able to get a project, ask the questions that I need to ask, and have answers that are going to work. MGS as a culture has been extremely understanding of the workplace environment and the home environment. So it's really nice because I know I can come in and be flexible with my schedule, as well as know that if something were to happen, I can run out, I can come back in, and it's just a really stress-free culture that allows me to enjoy my job and do my job well.
My name is Paul. I'm a controls designer with MGS. I've been here for 6 years. I spend the majority of my time designing the schematic and bill of material for our packaging equipment. I love coming to work every day because I get the freedom to basically, as I say, play in a sandbox. I get to play with the latest technology. I get to explore what's out there in the marketplace to advance our systems. And so everything's cutting edge, latest and greatest technologies, and so we have awesome stuff. And so from a technology guy, I get to do that and get paid for it. I mean, it's awesome. There's many cool projects that I've worked on. Anything that has a robot on it, I love. Anything that's at top speed, it really is awesome. When you need to pull out a high-speed camera to test and debug what you're doing because you can't see it with your own eye is stuff that I really enjoy and get into. It's different here because I've actually noticed that they care. I see a lot of the caring for the employee. The opportunity to build within is here, and I've seen that happen with myself personally and other people here. I started at MGS as an assembly technician building our machinery. As I was assembling and wiring, I noticed there was schematic issues, few changes that are needed in the documentation and in that group. So I started asking leadership if I could be that guy or how to become that guy to help the rest of that department grow. And I've just known that I wanted to get there. I just didn't know how. I have a 2-year technical degree in automated packaging and over 12 years of experience. And so here's the opportunity, and so I've just been grateful for the chances, and so I give back as much as they've given to me.
I'm Cara. I'm a project manager here at MGS, and I've been here for about 8 months. I think a big thing that drew me, I've actually been watching MGS for a while and noticed that not a lot of people leave. And so it's started looking into what type of opportunities were here. I haven't been here that long, but you can tell right away that the culture is one of integrity and really values their employees. And I think that culture of being open and honest is something that really makes a company great. My average day usually starts out on the factory floor. We have stand-up meetings where the engineers and the assembly people meet out on the floor and talk about the project, make sure we know where we're going, make sure that we know how much work's been done, and any of the questions that the assembly people have, they can ask the engineers right at that time, so it keeps the project on task. I think MGS does a good job of encouraging their employees and also showing them that they care. You know, they have a kudos system here where you can nominate someone who's done something above and beyond, and I think that just at least brings my attention to thinking about, oh, have I noticed anyone who's done something really great? And so that culture of being an encourager and then filtering that down to the employees and asking them to also think about encouraging the people around them, I think it's really important. I think that's one other thing that I really like about MGS is there's that perspective that if you don't know the answer, get the answer. And so people here are really willing to answer questions and to help you understand what's going on. And so there's not that fear of like, oh, I should know the answer. I think one of the things that people would really want to work in MGS is because you have that leadership that's got integrity and is really feeding down to their employees that it's important to have core values, and they're all kind of going in the right direction. So the leadership as a whole has a common focus and a common vision, and they pass that on and they let their employees know what that is. And so we've all kind of feel like the train is going in the right direction.
I'm Chuck. I'm an assembly group leader here at MGS, and I've worked here for 21 years. I work with the assemblers out on the floor. I help teach them and work with them to get their machines finished on time. We do take care of the customers. I mean, even if it comes down to losing money on a project to make sure that the customer is happy, we'll do it. So that's really gratifying to me in the fact that we don't walk away from projects. We finish them. Even if we made a mistake up front when we took the project on, we'll still see it through. So I respect that about our company, and I think that's why we get a lot of repeat customers. For me, many years ago, it was instilled in me that this is your job, this is your career. You need to do everything you can to help. Plus, I wanted to make myself valuable to the company. So I really wanted to always put my best foot forward, whether it was with the customer or in-house, wherever I had to do it, so I could be successful here. After I would finish building a machine, and I would travel out to the customer's facility and site and teach them how to run the machine, operate the machine, everything. Train people, work with the management, the people who bought the machine. But for me, the ultimate, gratification was watching the machine in production doing what it was intended to do. Because then you see the customers happy with the end result, just as I am, because I'm like, wow, I did that. It's kind of cool. It makes you feel good when you see your work out there in the field. Makes you feel like you accomplished something.